For more videos and lectures from this channel, don't forget to subscribe and mind you, click on the bell. Bye bye.
Calculation of pediatric dose. The one that we did earlier on cuts across. A child is for calculation for either a child, as you are going to administer drug to a child, you can use that calculation to know the volume of it or the quantity you are going to give. And then this one is solely for a child or an infant. So for the infant, we have the school age, the preschool age, we have the adolescents, and then the teenagers. So we have a formula that we use to calculate the dose of drug to be given to these peds or these infants. Let's say if I take 1 gram of PMOL, let's say 1 gram of PMOL. A child or an infant of, let's say, 1 month can't take the same gram of 1 gram of PMOL as I do. A child can't take the same quantity of drug I do. So in drug administration, they can give you an adult dose. Let's say PMOL, we know that it is the elderly or those the grown up which takes this PMOL. But we can prescribe that drug for a child. And for that drug, you are going to take a quantity of it. So for you to get that quantity of drug from the adult dose, then you are going to use a formula. We have 3 formulas that we use in calculation for the dose to be served to a child. We have Fried rule and we have the Jones rule. Jones rule. And then the last one is Clark's rule. So it's a rule. You just get it. You just as you get a question, you state the formula there, then you'll be inserting the values. It is a rule made by someone. So let's go to the Fried rules. The Fried rules is deals with the age in months. The age in months. So this one is in months. Months. Let's say a child of 0 to 1 year, or 0 to 12 months. 12 months is equal to a year. And this one deals with a child of is in years. So for you to remember, Fried rule is in months. Jones, from this word Jones, is in years. So this one is in years. Yes, Jones in years, Fried in months, and Clark's rule is in pounds. This one is for 1 to 12 years. And this one too is 2 to 17 years. And this one is in pounds. In pounds. It deals with the child's weight. Though, let's say, for simplicity's sake, John's rule is in years, Fried rule is in months, and Clark's rule deals in weight. Is in weight. So this one deals with the weight of the child. This one deals with the years that the child has existed right from birth, and then the Fried rule deals with the months of existence of the child. Let's go to how this rule says. The Fried rule. First one, rule number 1, law 1. Law 1, fries rule is equal to age of the child in months, as I said earlier on, over 150 is a rule. Fry gave this rule 150, and 150 it came from, let's say, a rule which says that a child of 12.5 years can take an adult dose. So this one is an adult dose 150, so it's just from the formula, is a constant, it is in the formula, then times average adult dose. As I said earlier on when I was starting, that the drug that I taste can be given to a child, that is the average dose. So if I take 1 gram, that the paracetamol can be given to a child, but a portion of it will be taken. And for you to know the portion of it to be taken to serve this child, you will have to use this formula. So if the child is from 0 to 12 months, then you are going to use the formula. So let's look at this example. An adult dose of 30 milligram is to be served to an infant of 10 months. Calculate the amount of drugs to be given using the flies rule. So I know this is simple. Solution. You just know the formula. Age in months. Fried rule is equal to Fry's rule is equal to age as on top, age in months over age 150 months times average adult dose. Let's use AVAD, average adult dose. And the question says an adult dose, so the AVD is the 30 milligrams. So average adult dose is equal to 30 mg. And age in months is equal to 10 months. So you are going to substitute the values into the formula. Age in months is equal to 10 months over 150, which is constant, per the rule, times average adult dose, which is 30 milligram. 10 times 30 is equal to 300 mg all over 150 months, mg months. So this month will cancel this month, remaining these values. 150 goes here 2, so the amount to be served is 2 mg. So you see here, out of the adult dose of 30 milligram, only 2 milligram of it will be given to the child or the infant. So you can't give that same 30 milligram because the child, the organs, the GIT, the kidney, the liver, all is not well developed. So you can't give this same 30, but rather the fried rule tells you to give 2 milligram. So we are going to the next rule. The next rule is going to tell us if the child is in years, let's say 1 to 12 years, how many amounts or how many doses of drug is going to be served to the patient or to the child. So the formula child's dose is equal to child's age in years per the rule over child's age in years plus 12 times average adult dose, a dose that I can take. So it is from that dose that you are going to get the amount or the dose to be given to a child. Let's use this as an example. An adult dose of 30 milligram is to be served to an infant of 10 years. Calculate the amount to be served using the Young's rule. The Young's rule is right here. So child's dose is equal to child's age in years over child's age in years plus 12 times average adult's dose. So from the question, the average adult dose is equal to 30 mg. And child's age in years is equal to 10. So you are going to substitute these values into the formula. So the child age in years is equal to 10. So child's dose is equal to 10. Age in years, which is 10 years, over age in years, which is 10 years, plus 12 per the formula as the rule says, times average adult dose. The dose of the drug for an adult is 30 mg. So out of this 30, how many amount is going to be given to a child or an infant? So the formula will tell us. So this is equal to 10 over 22 times 30 mg. So this years, this is in years, this is in years. This years will cancel this year. Then we have 300 mg all over 22, 13.6 mg. So you see the outcome. Out of the 30 milligram of an adult dose, only 13.6 milligram will be given to the child. So you see the value keeps on increasing. If you go to the fried rules, it was down, it was less. And the Young's rule, as the child age, let's say it is from 1 to 12, that means the child is growing, the dose of the drug will also increase. So let's go to the last rule, which is the class rule, and let's see how we will calculate the dose of a child to be served using that rule. The third rule, which is the class rule, and this rule deals with the child's weight. So as a child comes to the OPD, you weigh the child, you know the child's weight. So in case you are going to administer drug, you use the child's weight. Based on this class rule, then you calculate the dose to be served to this child. So the class rule, as earlier on stated, says that child's dose is equal to weight in pounds over 150 pounds, which is a constant. It is based on this rule, times average adult dose. So it is this adult dose that you are going to give to the child, but you need to calculate to know the exact amount you are going to take from this adult dose to serve the child to prevent any say adverse effects or side effects of the child. So we have an example here which states that a doctor prescribes 10 mg per body weight in kilogram. That is in simple terms as this one, 10 mg per kg of quinine injection for a child who weighs 12 kilograms. The pharmacy issues 600 mg per ampoule. Calculate the child's dose using Clark's rule. I'm taking it again. A doctor prescribes 10 mg per body weight in kilogram. That is, when the child's weight is 1 kilogram, the child should be given 10 mg of this quinine drug of injection for a child who weighs 12 kg. The pharmacy issues 600 mg of per ampoule. So if you take 1 ampoule of this quinine injection, the weight of it is 600 mg. You can use this question based on the formula that we started, that is the dose calculation, dose on hand over or dose ordered over dose on hand times the amount on hand. You can use this question to calculate for an adult dose to be served. But this one, we are going to calculate the child's dose using this formula. So let's go. Deducing our values. Child's weight, as in the question here, is 12 kilograms. So solution. Child's weight is equal to 12 kg. But the formula tells us that it should be in pounds. It should be in pounds. So we are going to do conversion of the kilogram to pounds. And from conversion of values, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. IB. The unit for pounds is from a Latin word, libra. Libra. LB. Libra. Libra pondi. Latin word. This is how they pronounce it. Libra pondi. That is why we have this unit. 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So if 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2, then 12 kilogram is equal to times this 2.2 times 12 kg, which is equal to 26.4 IB, which is LB pounds. LB pounds. So as you go through the formula, child's weight or child's dose is equal to weight in pounds. So our weight in pounds, child's dose is equal to weight in pounds over 150 pounds times average adult dose. So the weight in pounds as we converted was 26.4 0.4 pounds over 150 pounds, which is constant in the formula, as Clark said, times average adult dose for per precaution is 600 mg. So it is 15840. 15840 all over 150. Already the pounds has cancelled out, so this is leaving the mg here. So this 15840, so we are going to have 105.6 mg. So this is what we are going to take from the 600 milligram of an adult dose. This is what class tells us. So if the child, you take the child's weight, then you fix it into the formula, then you get the dose of drug to be served to this child. So we are going to give 105.6 milligram of this unique
the general principle of
injection
drug administration
to the child.
See you there, but don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So bye.
This brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching.